Alright guys, so we should be live. Just a impromptu stream. So with the new year, I've been wanting to kind of get on and kind of get back to doing some streams here and there, some little content, some other than the usual the every now and then I put out some crystal openings and things like that. I wanted to get back and just kind of jump in and kind of have some fun and do some streams and stuff like that. So I have been doing the event quest since it dropped, and I just have a few paths left in the last two quests. So I figured, like, you know what? I'm sitting around. Let me jump on, and I will live stream the completion. So, kind of just sit back with me, relax, hang out, have a drink, and chat with me a little bit while I finish off Sauron and Toad. So, I said I've been kind of jumping in and doing this little by little. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 paths left on the Sauron quest, and this is basically the science one. It's okay. Normally I'll do the path with whatever potion is on there, but honestly, it's really okay. I don't need that small health potion. In fact, I have in my inventory right now, getting ready to expire. So just kind of show you, like I said, this is the science one. Basically, you want to knock them down when you get the petrify, because they have a power gain on here. This particular path has hard knock life, which is somewhat annoying, so you have to be very careful watching how your blocks apply. Mr. Fantastic is one of my absolute favorite science heroes. I have him here at R3. And so we'll just activate his pre-fights. I love the buff that they gave him. Like I said, it wasn't for what he does, it was important. Just because you have access to those debuffs from the start, and he is fantastic for this node. Just because, as you can see, there we go, 5-year special. Let's reset these. Come on. Okay, that's fine. Some of my debuffs fell off, but it's all right. Apply them back with a special 2. And down he goes. So, Mr. Fantastic, very easy to use, and like I said, once you get those debuffs on the opponent, he starts getting tons of powers, starts hitting really hard. So just a fantastic overall hero. Mephisto. Didn't really bring anybody to deal with Mephisto, but it's alright. Mr. Fantastic can still handle this. Basically, we're keeping out those debuffs anyway. And just taking our time. Some fantastic crits. Like I said, Mr. Fantastic is just nuts for this path. You start getting those Furies, and you know, he's doing these 35k crits like it's nothing just on the heavy attacks. I have interesting what I'm drinking. I'm having some Johnny Walker Black. And perfect American Chavez. I'm going to use my Spider-Man 2099. He was perfect for fighting her because of his wither debuffs. Basically counters her her different phases. That was me messing up. And again. Alright, it's alright. As you notice, his wither buffs kind of got rid of all of her, like all her zones. So outside of me playing sloppy on that fight, so you see the what Spider-Man 2999 can do, and just shutting heroes like that down. Let's use them again, just because I kind of had a pretty bad showing on that last one. Let's get some exhaustion and vulnerability up, some heavy attacks here. That was on me. I messed up the evade. Silver Surfer can actually be pretty annoying. And again, not paying attention. Okay, that wasn't me. I was actually blocking. Finally, got the evade, and that'll kill him. Hope you guys have been enjoying this month's event. I know a lot of folks didn't enjoy last month's, and definitely very happy to see them bring this one back. Hey, what's going on, buddy? You got a raid from Hercules City raid? I'm not sure who that is. What's up, BP? How's everything been? That's Hungry Barbecue. Hey, bud. Oh, Hobbit. Thank you so much, Hobbit. Don't know if you're in here yet. Always good to see you, bud. Hope the holidays have been treating you and your family well. of its power shut off after he ranked up Herc. uh, that's the power of Hercules. You can't like mess with the gods. Was he bringing him up to rank 3, rank 4? I'm just kind of having fun with Spider-Man here, so I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, no, Herc is definitely too powerful. Raptor's burst, nice burst damage. I will say, so like I brought my R3 and he was generic awakened gem. He's close to R4. Cool. So I will say that I brought my my Hercules to rank 4, and I was kind of debating back and forth as to whether or not to do. Just pulled him last night, R3 and Sig 185 with a generic. Hey, I'm not mad at him. He is like that good of a hero. But yeah, no, I was kind of debating when I could do R4. I was debating whether or not I was going to do Corvus. I was heavily leaning Corvus because I use Corvus for a lot. I quest with Corvus. I use Corvus in AQ all the time, and like I was really kind of like leaning into ranking 4 in Corvus. And when I started looking at the stats between Corvus and Hercules at rank 4, last second I just decided to go with Hercules, and it has been a blast. But it's also been bad because I find that just because of how good Hercules is, I play really sloppy when I play him because I'm going in for like intercepts I shouldn't go for. You know, I'm trying to heavy counter with my heavy, you know, when the spacing isn't wrong, just because you feel safe playing him. So it's become a bad habit I'm trying to break myself out of. Alright, so we're up to the boss. If you haven't done this yet, I'll just kind of show you some of his nodes. Repetitive hate, unyielding assault, no hit mercy, heavy assault, and power drain. And I'm going to go in here with Mr. Fantastic, and he really does pretty well with this fight because of the heavy assault. And then of course all those debuffs with Sauron's regeneration is just a really good time. Okay, there we go. And he's playing super passive. Went unblockable. Let me back up a little bit. It's really trying to get him to use that special attack. There we go. Finally baited it out. Kind of proud of myself for avoiding it, just because I haven't actually and unfortunately, come on. Ah, messed up the dex timing. Herc is not my cup of tea. Wash your mouth out with soap. I'll be quite honest. When I first when Hercules first came out, he wasn't like I saw his gameplay and I definitely recognized how good of a hero he was, but he wasn't like I wasn't fiending over Herc like everybody else. Like I'm seeing the gameplay and I'm like, wow, he's very strong. I want to have 4 spins for a new feature. Call in 2 kitties and 2 nulls, please, and thank you. Hey, I don't blame you for that. I definitely wish you that luck. I wish everyone that kind of luck. When it comes out, I should have 3 spins. I could have had more, but I kept opening up the last featured. Even when I was like, I did like maybe 2 others, even after I said, hey, I'm going to stop. And I did fairly well. So I'm hoping that I didn't use up all my luck on the last featured. What's this? Aggression regeneration. I'm hoping I didn't use up all my luck on the last featured. But from the gifting and everything, I've seen some people with some huge stacks of 6-star shards. So it is going to be amazing, all of the videos that come out on the day the new feature goes live, because like I said, there's a lot of people with huge stacks of shards. Yep, exactly, Hungry. I mean, damage, utility, prestige, the mortality and everything, like, what exactly is there for you not to like? Hungry, 15 shots, wow. That is a lot of, yeah, that's a lot of crystals. Dude, wishing you luck. When the last feature came out, I think my first opening, I had like 4 of them, or I had 4. And it went... The only thing I got out of there that I wanted was a dupe on my Human Torch. Other than that, my first opening went pretty bad. Maybe it was my 5th opening I got Hercules. Yeah, but like I said, I was very lucky. From that crystal, I have Thor Ragnarok at max sig. I didn't get him. I didn't pull any Cyclops. I actually pulled each of the featured heroes at least once, which was cool. And like, who's the other like meme tier out of that? I did pull Karnak twice. Yeah, I pulled Karnak twice. But yeah, aside from that, like I said, aside from that, I did pretty good. Like I said, Human Torch, I pulled Human Torch. How many times did I pull Human Torch? I think he's like Sig 80 now. And like I said, that was, I got the first time Awakening, and then I kept pulling him a bunch of times after that. And that's not a bad thing, it's just that Human Torch's SIG ability is not very good. Got a Spidey 99 torch, and 12-ish spins. I'm at 20 before you got him. Hey, you know, I've seen like Maladar, I think he's open like 30, 35 or something like that. He's opened quite a few and hasn't pulled a Hercules. So, but I got Spider-Man 29.99 and awoken him. I did get Penny. Yeah, I got. Like I said, I did pretty well with that crystal. I'm very happy. Silver stars are very nice. For Hercules, I used an awakening gem from the damn it, not paying attention. I didn't put on my pre-fights. I used an awakening gem from the cyber deals. It's alright, even without the pre-fights, Mr. Fantastic is very sick because I can just use my level 2. That was me being sloppy. And I've got to carefully study the passive up on him. What's going on? Like, why isn't my level 2 putting any of the debuffs on him? I'm gonna have to check that out. I swear there's probably another bug in here. Yeah, but like I said, I awakened a Hercules like that, and I have eventually max sigged him. And after I max sigged him, I was like, well, I don't want to open up any more of these crystals. And of course I did. But like I said, in the end, it all worked out because I didn't pull him again, and I didn't pull any Thor Ragnaroks. So those would have been completely wasted. And I pulled Purgatory once, and I'm really hoping that they give her a buff or something, because like her moves and her animation is crazy. Like, it's just fantastic, and even using her as a character is very, very smooth. Like, you want to actually use the hero, but she's just that bad of a hero that just, you know, it doesn't make any sense to use it. Her ramp up mechanic sucks. Her damage output, for the most part, like I said, for what you have to do to get some okay damage out of her, is not really worth it. So, like, why? But her animation, her look, and everything is fantastic. Yeah, PP. That's it. It's not really hard to get it ramped up. It just it's not worth it because, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, you're just not getting any of that damage out of her, and So it's just like, well, what's the point? There we go, finally. Cheers, folks. I am happy that they changed the format back from last month. So it just wasn't enjoyable what they did last month. And it's funny, like, I just kind of got speaking of Hercules, I just kind of got tired of looking at it with how they did it last month. And in the end, I just used Hercules, didn't read any of the notes, and powered through. Okay. Let me pay attention quickly. Quick can be kind of annoying. What? I didn't even realize I got stunned. That's alright. I can heal up Mr. Fantastic a little bit with the Nick Fury synergy. There we go. So PP, but who's your favorite champion from 2021 then? Obviously it's not Hercules. But even from 2021, I said Hercules is fun and great mechanics, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite hero to use. I'm a huge fan of Shang-Chi. Those carefully studied passives up on him now. And down he goes. Spidey 99 hands down plays so smooth. He does. I will have to agree. He's a lot of fun to use. Like everybody when he first came out, I was kind of like, you know. But once you start using, like, you know, he just kind of got overshadowed by Penny Parker. Like everybody was just really excited about Penny Parker. But once you actually got Spidey 2999 and you started using him, like you couldn't deny how fun, um, how fun he was, how easy to use, and the damage potential. Because like I mean, once you're first using him, you know you either really need the that Venom character. I can't even remember his name. Uh, so you get the Wither debuff at the start of the fight. Then you can really start kind of packing up all those raptures and everything. And you really want him at a high sig so that you can keep those raptures up. But it's like when you first start using him and you're like, oh well, you know, the damage is constant, but it's not like the big burst damage that everybody's looking for. So you kind of sleep on him. But like I said, once you kind of get used to him and playing him and feeling how smooth he is, and he's, you know, just kind of with the power gain mechanic and all that kind of stuff, how easy it is to use him, you really start having some fun. Let's knock him down, break his focus, and big special 2, heavy attack. Like I said, I mean, you know, yeah. It really is just that nice and effortless using him. Just kind of keep it up. It's always good when you're, you know, using him properly. But like I said, you know, once those ruptures start going up, and it's just with him, it's you know, just a steady stream of damage. And that was on me. But like I said, you really want him at a high sig as possible so that you're not even concentrating on the ruptures or anything like that. Hungry, thanks for stopping in. Have a great night, friend. 19 kills for Penny? Wow. That is a lot. I mean, she can be difficult, but like, so if you're doing map 8, you really gotten used to fighting her. Especially if you're like taking a boss and stuff like that, you're just kind of, you're always fighting her. So you've kind of gotten used to fighting her with, you know, Hercules and Corvus. You know, Venom Pool is fantastic against her. You know, Venom is fantastic against her. Like I will frequently one shot her. What the? I swear since the since the update. Like, my controls feel so off. Who needs awakening more? Ghosts, G99 or Hulkbuster? Ghost. Ghost. And Roberto, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is going well tonight. But yeah, no, definitely Ghost out of those. Ghost benefits very much from the awakening and high sig. You wouldn't think of it based on the way it's like at the top end. I think it's like 5% per miss or whatever. But in all honesty, like the power gain that she gets is really big. Is really noticeable at the higher sig. Hulkbuster, he just gets that regen when he's at like, I don't know, 10% or something. 10 or 15%. Guillotine $29.99. I did use a Tech Awakening gem on her just because I really liked her, and she was she held my prestige at the time. I actually do really like her awakening ability. It can save your combo and stuff like that, and give you some protection if you take a combo to the face with the damage reduction. So I do like her awakening ability. Like I said, it's not necessary that any of them need the awakening, but who benefits the most from it? Ghost. And for Ghost, I also used an awakening gem. And yeah, I don't regret it whatsoever. It's funny, for most of my my top tech heroes, I used an awakening gem. Guardian, I used an awakening gem from Spring Cleaning event. Ghost, I used one from the 4th of July deals. Let's see. Who else did I use? Warlock, I didn't have to use an awakening gem. And I used a tech awakening gem on Guillotine $29.99. I'm trying to remember where I got that gem from. I can't remember where exactly I got that gem from, but yeah, I used the gem on her. I have 2 tech awakening gems. Yeah, I would use, like, using the awakening gem on Ghost, especially a tech one. You won't regret it whatsoever. Awaken her, put as many 6 stones as you can into her, and keep giving her 6 stones. Looks like the screen was jumping around there for a little bit, but looks like it's back. Not sure what that was. Let's get some Immortal Abomination in here. I don't know. Does anybody else do that? Like with War Machine? Like, he just has one of those special ones where you want to evade it, and then you're like, oh yeah, you can't evade it. Like unless you're using should have used a special one. It's alright. There we go. Start melting away. Come on, use. It's not going to use it, is he? But, do we kill him? Do we kill him? Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Unless you're using somebody like, like Stark Spider-Man or something like that, you're not evading his special one. No problem, Roberto. Those are some really great heroes, though. Congratulations. They will take you far. But yeah, War Machine is always one of those heroes that I make the the error of, like, if I'm not like saying it to myself, like hey, don't evade his special. Like I try to evade his special and I get clipped by it stupidly. All right. Play nice. And Sauron is an interesting character. Like, I really have to read. I really have to, I need to go back and watch Dave's deep dive on him. To really check out his abilities. But even then, it's like, you do a deep dive, and unless you're like really playing the hero, sometimes you just really need to play the hero to kind of get a good vibe of the hero and how he functions and everything. All right, that's the last carefully studied. So now I can just really like play easily. Let's finish this off with a special 3. So Mr. Fantastic is a ridiculously good hero. I wish people would stop sleeping on him. I really like Venompool. He was a star for me in V8, but aside from that, like, I did rank 2 my Venompool. I use him in War because I run Path 8, and in that first section, a lot of times they'll have Warlock there, and it's the path is crazy because there's like heal block, and with the way Warlock's mechanics work, it's like you just take degeneration the whole fight. So of course you avoid that if you're using Venompool, because Warlock can't, as a tech, can't power burn or power drain him. So, but no, I've used Venompool for questing. I've used him for all sorts of things. I use him in War all the time. I really like Venompool. I really like his buff. He does have that ramp up, but once you kind of get him going, he does amazing damage, and has he has a fun play style. He's fun to use. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic is fantastic. Doing Cavalier difficulty as well while watching you do it. Very cool, Roberto. What chapter are you up to, and what do you think of it so far? It's funny because recently I really wanted a 6-star Venom, just because Venom's a really cool hero and fantastic abilities and everything. So I did want to get him as a 6-star, and I just got him the other day, and I mean, super happy about it. So, like, just because before I had him at the rank 4 4-star, You know, I just don't get to use him very much. And when I brought him to a rank 4 4-star, it was for one of the variants, honestly. But now I have him a 6-star. You know, I decided, I'm like, well, let me go out and test him out, because I do eventually want to rank 2 him. And in fact, my next rank up is going to be a cosmic hero. Yeah, I just brought War Machine to rank 2, and I'm trying to diversify my roster and bring more heroes to rank 2. I've got a good amount of heroes at rank 3, but I want to bring more heroes to rank 2. So I've been going from, like, you know, basically going from one class to the other. So 1 week it was skill. I brought up Aegon to rank 2. Then I did Mutant. I brought up Bishop. And so my next one that I want to do is let me just 1 second, let me pay attention here. Come on. Thank you. Finally using it. Used that too fast. My next hero that I want to bring up, where was I? Bishop, Tech, Warlock. So my next one is going to be a cosmic hero. And I've been trying to kind of think of, like, what cosmic hero I want to bring up. And so I'm kind of debating right now between Venom and King Groot, which is actually, you know, King Groot is, he had that buff they gave him was huge. Like, he's really a much better hero. And so another cosmic that I was thinking of, it's just driving me crazy. Yeah, so like I said, King Groot, Venom are the 2 heroes that I'm thinking of bringing up. But it's funny with it's like 4 days till the next, you know, featured. Do I wait and see if I get, like, no? I mean, there'll be a level up event before then. Like, do I wait and see if I get no, or if I just rank up one of those 2 heroes, and then what I'll end up doing is I'll rank up one of those 2 heroes, and then next go around, like, you know, if I get no, I'll rank him up or something like that. But yeah, the next hero I'm going to rank up is definitely, it is going to be a cosmic, and like I said, more than likely, no matter what, I'll stick to my plan. I'll rank up one of those 2, and then, you know, the next level up event, I'll go ahead and I'll rank up. You know, if I get null or something like that, that's when I'll rank him up. But kind of, those are my thoughts right now of what I'm thinking of doing. All right. Let's go back. MCOC. And then, but yeah, after that, the next level up that I do would be for Mystic Hero. And for that, I'm actually thinking of doing Scarlet Witch Sigil, bringing her to rank 2. But yeah, that's kind of like my plan, and just kind of keep the rotation going. Unless if I get like I get a hero that I'm just like, all right, you know, I'm just definitely bringing him to R3, then that will kind of interrupt the plan, and then I'll go back to my cycle. But just between, you know, you have the they're supposed to have, that was me, I was late on the special, the new game mode that they kind of showed off for Summoner Showdown. Between that, you kind of want to start ranking up more heroes, and for, you know, defensive purposes and all kinds of things. And but I mean, even how they've just kind of keep doing different things to change up the attack tactics, and all kinds of heroes on defense, or you need this hero for this. You know, it's really beneficial to have that diversified roster. So we just kind of want to get more heroes of different classes leveled up, and at the same time, I mean, you know, play around and have fun with different heroes. For this, you know, you don't need every hero at R3. R2 heroes will do pretty much everything that you need them to do for content in this game currently. And part of that is because of the, and you know, KT1 has said it a million times, and it is also true, the excuse me, the level of power gain or attack that you get from going from 1 to 2 is really substantial when it comes to 6 stars. From going to rank 2 to 3, not so much. But when you're going from like Boomer or Be More, I'm not sure exactly. I hope I said that right. Either way, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Just having fun in this Cavi queue. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you joining the stream. Yeah, it's I really didn't stream much in 2021. Just a lot was going on. New child and stuff like that, and work. Just really busy. So, you know, I release some like crystal opening videos and things like that every now and then, but I didn't get to stream much. But for 2022, definitely want to kind of get back to streaming and having, you know, a good time, kind of touching base with the community and stuff like that. Because honestly, like, that's the most fun about this game is the community. Because if you just kind of go based on all of the stuff in the game and all of the errors and all of the bugs and everything, yeah, it'll drive you crazy. You won't even want to play. Yeah, this month's CAVQ, like after doing the last one, this one is so much better. Like it's just good to kind of be back to, yeah, the last one was just terrible. So, unblockable. Rascal you. It's alright. It's just really good to kind of get back and, you know, using various heroes and stuff like that. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's definitely the community that keeps you know, and friends are made along the way that keep playing. Otherwise, yeah, I just, yeah, I would have stopped playing a long time ago. All right, so we have Toad. We've got we'll definitely be doing this path. And I think this is the mutant one, yeah. No hit, no mercy, passive. And I'm trying to remember everything that Toad does. Alright, so and quests. Bob more. So let's bring out our mutants. Let's have some fun with some different mutants. Apocalypse, Cable. I want to try out on the boss, Mortal Abomination, for fun. Working on Cosmic Quest. Just sparkles the whole path. Yep. I love Captain Marvel movie. Like, honestly, you just want to get her to the 25 binary ignition charges. And after that, that's it. Run Nick Fury, and, you know, if you're running, like, you know, the damage back masteries, just run Nick Fury and one of the Deadpools. That's all you need. Yeah, Beardo is like normally my go-to for the science quest. But I'm kind of having some fun just using some different heroes. But yeah, no. If you've got a high sig cap, you are golden on the science path. So just again. And punch down. That's the tail for Daredevil. While unblockable, I'll launch this special 2. I got really used to fighting Daredevil when we used to run map 7. Like his animations and everything. Love using CGR for Cosmic part. Hype and Venom were also very fun to use. For Cosmic, I normally use like Angela. I did use CGR. Yeah, CGR was a lot of fun. I used Captain Marvel movie. And I used Hercules, but he's not really good for it. I mean, he'll get through it. But he's not the best person. He's not the best hero to use. So what I'd have to find, like, I'd need to use, like, you know, my special one to get that true strike up. And then you kind of, then you'll get the vigilant for the evade. But it's like with Hercules, a lot of times you just want to get to the special too. So you kind of, so sometimes I'd mess up, and then the, you know, that falter would kind of come in, and I would miss and get hit in the face. Darkness, how's it going? Love the name. Makes me laugh. Think of Chappelle Show, the Charlie Murphy skit with Rick James. And drop this. Alright, and down he goes. Yeah, no, thank you, Darkness. Appreciate you joining the stream, having fun with me. Kind of joining, tagging along with me as I go through this this quest here. I've already 100%ed all of the other chapters. It was just these last 2 chapters, so I was like, all right, well, you know what? I'm going to be doing this anyway. Let me have some fun and kind of go on and have fun with the mates and streaming it. So, really appreciate you tuning in and joining. Let's have some fun with Bishop here. He's one of my recent rank 2s. And, like, I mean, you know, I know he's just a really good heroes. I just didn't, I don't know why. I just didn't decide to rank 2 him for, like, the longest time. I was like, Like, there's other mutants that I was concentrating on, but he is very solid. You sound like Michael B. Jordan, if I'm honest. I'll accept that as a compliment. I was a bit under the weather for a while, though, so I'm getting over that. So, who knows, when my voice is back to normal, if I'll still sound like Michael B. Jordan. Maybe I need to try to get some acting gigs while I sound like this. Jacob, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I've only done who to bring to counter Toad. Because of his poisons, I do hear that Immortal Abomination is pretty good against him. I've only done the quest once. And come on, pay attention, Chamoy. I wasn't, I'll be quite honest, I wasn't paying very close attention when I was doing it. Wasn't really reading his abilities as well as I should have been. And died a few times. My first run was with Warlock, just because he is poison immune. And I was doing really well. I think he went like unblockable or something like that. And just because I haven't honestly read his abilities, and when they did the deep dive, I watched it, but not as close attention as I should probably have, and I did mess up. Batcham. Yeah, like I said, Darkness. I did my first run. I did Warlock, and I was doing really well. And somewhere along the line, I messed up, and I finished it off with other heroes. But Warlock was doing really good because of his regeneration. So I was getting like the I got the virus up on him, and then I was just kind of punishing him with Warlock. He was power draining all the time. You could get a really good heavy spam going. Like I said, I can't remember what it was that messed me up, but somewhere along the line, I think I started taking like a whole bunch of degen damage, and then like my health was like almost done. Are you saving 6-star shards for the new featured? I actually am. I did pretty well with the last featured. Hoping that doesn't, that I can keep that luck up. But at this point, I've gotten all of the heroes that I wanted. Well, I can't say I've gotten all of the heroes I wanted. I've gotten the heroes I wanted the most from the last featured. So at this point, I'm going to just kind of like, all right, you know what? I've gotten lucky, and I'm just going to quit while I'm ahead and save for the next feature. So with the shards from this, I should have at least 3 shots when the new featured crystals open. So, like I said, hopefully I will get pretty lucky. What will be really interesting to see is, I mean, we all know who the featured heroes are, but it'll be interesting to see who the side heroes are. Because we've now seen that Blade is in the profile as a 6-star. So will he be in that crystal? I know a lot of people would love to see that. I'm a huge fan of Blade. He was my first rank 5 5-star. So that would be pretty cool to get him. But like I said, what other heroes will be in there? Because they recently buffed Hawkeye, I think there's a good possibility that he'll be in there. Alright, so let's see the stun immunity when the attacker triggers an immunity, the defender becomes stun immune for 8 seconds. Unhealthy interactions while under the effects of a heal block. Excuse me. The defender gains passive fury, bob and weave, aggression, cruelty, and power through sickness. Okay, so interesting. All right. Hey, good luck. You will love rank 3 Shang-Chi. Alright, that power gain is a bit annoying. So, come on, use your special. Let's get off our special 3 here. Mistakes were made. Crit damage. Ah, you know what? That's I think I could have done that. Definitely made some mistakes. All right, this is where it becomes interesting because I technically don't have a good counter anymore because none of my other heroes are poison immune. See if we can get a good big special here. Power gain is annoying. Okay, the specials are pretty easy to dex. Not really a problem. Let's do that. Don't push him to a special 3. Good. Start doing some incinerate damage just from being close to him. Just trying to see if I could find an opening. Nope, not on that one. Those poisons are really ticking away. It's gonna kill me. Ah, Boomer, like I said, I-Bomb is a really fantastic science hero too. You're gonna enjoy him. Alright, he's almost down. Like I said, I felt much more comfortable that second time around playing with Bishop. You know, the first fight I kind of got a good sense of the hero. And that should kill him. Yeah, the first fight I got a, I was like, okay, getting a sense of the heroes, his moves and everything. So I only done that fight once before. That second fight with Bishop, I felt really good, really comfortable in the fight. This really doesn't matter what path I take here. So hopefully watching that helped you out, helped you out, Boomer. Power shield. Okay. Power shield is fantastic for Apocalypse. But like I said, hopefully that helped you out a lot. But you get to watch me do it again, so. Got to go. Gonna do Cav EQ. See you later. Hey, it was great. Thank you for stopping in. Really appreciate it, Darkness. Have a good one, bud. Good luck with the good luck with the EQ. Stop back in anytime. Let me know how it went, how it goes for you. Right, Spider Ham. Spider-Ham is one of those annoying defenders. Definitely not my favorite person. My favorite defender to fight. You're like watching out for his taunt mechanic, his spider sense with the evades. Make sure that you don't have any stupid porker poppers on you. Because now they need to fall off before you can even throw a special. And he would have been dead just about now if he didn't evade the first part of my special 2. Okay. Porker Popper fell off, good. This time I want to stun him. Then drop my level 2. And down he goes. Nice. So, you should have definitely been dead from the first special too. Hey, how are you doing today? I won't butcher your name by trying to pronounce it. I want to say that's Russian, but I may be wrong. Please forgive me if I'm incorrect. I'll be honest and say that I only recognize the wording in your name from watching streaming movies that are not released yet. So sometimes you'll have subtitles in that particular language. he goes. I wanted to make sure that I backed off there a little bit, make sure that it didn't. I wasn't sure if on my combo I would have reached a special 1 to finish him off. So before he got to a special 3, so I made sure I backed off there. Those YouTube bots. Is that what that is? Vum.ong, is that a bot? Thank you, PB. So I guess I took too much time off streaming. I can't even recognize the bots anymore. Thanks, my friend. Yeah, like I said, I guess I'm out of touch. But yeah, 2022 and getting back into it. Learning to have fun with the game again. I think at this point it's important that we all learn to kind of have fun with the game again. So just between all the bugs and things like that, and things we'd like to get fixed, and coming off of the Greater Gifting event, like I said, I know a lot of people weren't thrilled about it, and don't get me wrong, it's why I didn't post any openings from Greater Gifting. I did participate. I didn't go big. I got the 6 to 10%, I guess. Is that what it was? Yeah. But for personal gifting, the alliance was we had I think I got cheated on that. The alliance itself was 1 to 5%. So we had a few people that went hard. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not upset for anybody that went hard on it. Congratulations, you deserve it. If you're willing to spend that much, you should be rewarded. The only thing that I didn't like about it is what they did with the rewards. I think it was excessive. What they did with the, if you want to spend so much to get to an R4, that's one thing. I think the rank rewards was excessive. Giving away, just generic rank 4 gems like that. I don't think the contest was ready for that, based on the content that's been released. 6-star Weapon X, I don't think he was. It would have been better to do. I have a bunch of these about to expire, so let me just use them. I don't think 6-star Scarlet Witch, 6-star Weapon X should have been in that crystal. It should have been like 6-star Scarlet Witch would have been much better. Just because till now she's only been available in the she's only been available if you've gotten a sigil, so it would have been a good time to kind of giving other folks an opportunity. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm so silly. I had sold a bunch of them off. Um, but yeah, to give folks an opportunity to get her, I think that would have been more prudent to do, as opposed to Weapon X, which has always been like, okay, to get him, you need to accomplish this task. Um, and even the same thing with the Abyss Nexus. It's been something that you needed to accomplish a task to kind of to get that crystal. So I think handing that out with a paywall wasn't um, wasn't proper. And that's my grievance with the event. Well, I got saved there. Okay. Big special too. Yeah, I don't like that you can pay to get an Abyss Nexus and Weapon X. Yeah, like I said, I, you know, I understand you want folks to spend, but they went overboard. Folks would have still spent. Just the fact, I mean, if you open up enough of those, being able to get like a rank 4 material, folks that were going to spend would have gone crazy anyway. Um, those 1 to 60 rewards were excessive. Or even really the 1 to 30 rewards. Like I said, the 130 to 60 could have been 1 to 30, and take out Weapon X and do Scarlet Witch Sigil. Alright, so let's try this again. This won't do anything for him, but I'll take a Weapon X, please. I mean, I didn't pull him myself. Would it have been cool to pull Weapon X? Yes. But I would have actually rather pulled him as a 5-star, just because of the exclusivity, because you can't get him. Now it's one thing to if Weapon X was in there, but he was in there as like a 5-star, and I say that just because you can't get him as you can't get him as a 5-star. Okay. Let's bait the special one before launching our special 3. Come on, fire it. Cool. Let's get the stun. I'll back off a little bit while that does all of his damage. Come on, use your special. It's alright. I've been baiting your special 1, but I didn't have to bait your special 1. I got you timing down on the special 2 now. So there you go. Just to let you know, you might as well use that special 1. get you. There we go. I think Quicksilver will be the first true unblockable counter in the game. How do you figure? Is that just kind of because of his speed? Drop the special 2. Can't believe I got hit with that heavy attack. And actually I messed up because, you know, being poison immune, of course, I really just need to stick to the special 3s. So, if this isn't a one-shot, you know, I did it to myself. And this should finish him off. There we go. And like I said, I could have gotten that done a lot faster, but I messed up. That was completely on me. All right, 3 pats to go. Let's rock and roll. No. Let me be careful here. Eyes are slightly tired. So gotta be careful fighting Gwenpool. It was a long week at work. So happy it's Friday. And special one to finish it off. Nice. Oh. It's funny, like as I was doing this, I wasn't even sure. Bro, how many times you gotta do these votes? Can I just play the game? I think they did it. I think they did it this way just because of how the last vote, champion choice vote went. Like, you know, they had that stupid arena to get more votes. Or was that for that, or was that, or am I thinking about the? Did they have arena for the last vote? Well, whatever it was, I don't think the last one for voting for the hero was as accessible, and that because let's face it, not a lot of people are going on Kabam's forum, or using Twitter to vote, or the larger population of people that play this game. So, having it where, and like I said, nobody wants to do some crazy arena just to cast a vote. So, you do 5 fights or something like that and you get a vote. I think is much better, but it was surprising the way they set it up, because then you get like 3 votes. Like, I didn't expect that. But based on how they're doing it, with like different rounds and stuff like that, I guess that, is understandable. Like earlier today, like if you follow them on Twitter, they had it set up where they had all of the heroes, and the hero that got the most retweets, I think they get moved to round 4 or something like that. So I guess no matter what, in the final round of voting, you're going to have 3 heroes to choose from, probably. But let's face it, when it comes down to it, like, who's going to win? Quicksilver or why am I drawing a blank? I must really be tired. It's either going to be Quicksilver or it's going to be, the other Thor. Like I said, just tired, which is probably why I'm drawing a blank right now. But I've been voting for Quicksilver. I've been voting for Beta Ray Bill. And I've been voting for the Sorcerer Supreme Herald or Ghost Rider or whatever. Yeah, Sorcerer Supreme Ghost Rider. Her. I think she would be pretty cool. Them was trying to increase its social media presence in the cheapest way. Yeah. Have everybody retweet for them. It's smart. I will say that. Can't leave it to that in the block. What the? Sometimes I love this name. Because I'm hitting the attack, and it was just a drop input. Whatever. Bill will probably win. I'm thinking Bill will win also. Like, I would be shocked if Bill didn't win. But it's really going to come down between Bill and... I need to change this. I'm going to have to order a new cable. I think it's really going to come down between Bill and Quicksilver, of course. But in the end, I do think it's going to be... this is interesting. Guardian. Armor, Bill, and Quicksilver. What's the deal with Armor? I really don't know much about her. Ah, that's me messing up. I was hoping I could get to a special 3 and finish off the fight, but that killed me. Not that we need more mutants. Yeah, we don't really need any more mutants. But let's face it, the mutant class is so fun. It's like Kitty Pryde. Who doesn't want a Kitty Pryde? I could have used Cable for this fight, but let's face it. I could have used Bishop for this fight, but let's face it, Cable is just going to be a lot faster. And at this point, I'm going for speed. Armor first appeared in Joss Whedon's very popular run in Astonishing X-Men. Okay. Joss Whedon's. I stopped being heavy into comics, I think around 93, 95. She can create armors around her, which gets stronger with her ancestor spirit. She is a junior member of the X-Men, but has a small following. Interesting. Okay. Said, I don't know much about her, unfortunately. I saw some of the bios people were doing. When they were announcing the heroes, like Rich the Man always does a cool bio on the heroes. Get him out of the corner because I'd heal him. Yeah, Rich the Man always does a pretty cool bio on heroes. But so I did see a little bit about her, but like I said, not enough. That was, and part of that I guess because I'm not that interested in her, like where I was heavily paying attention. I messed up. That was on me. Which now makes this fight a little bit more of a pain in the butt. In the Deadpool movies, Armor is Negasonic Teenage Warhead's girlfriend. That is good representation of her from the comics, though. That is not. Gotcha. Just got a big special 3 off. Quit comics about 5 years ago when they started shoving politics into everything. I understand. Like for me, I think in comics is you start like getting all of these different multiverses and everything. And that's just kind of really? I can't believe I got intercepted by special attack. But yeah, you had like started having all these really, all these worlds, and just kind of became so much to follow. Just like, I'm good. And down he goes. I don't know. I guess I still like the old classics, Amazing Spider-Man and, Uncanny X-Men. Nothing too crazy or frilly about it. Good storyline, good animation. Mr. Negative, a little bit of a pain in the butt. Right back at you. Okay. 7 T5Bs and 16 T2As. Oh, and welcome to the stream. I've got like 7 T5Bs and 16 T2 alphas in the overflow, and I'm trying to figure out who to take to R2 or R5 5-stars for Act 6 completions. Well, who's some of your options? It's been a while since I've been in reverse controls. It's been a while since I've been into Act 6, but I remember enough to give some advice. Lord, I need to pay attention for that reverse controls. And it wore off, of course. Oh, that was sloppy. But it's alright. Yeah, what do you have left in Act 6 to do? And who are your options? Like, who are you possibly looking to rank up? Like, this fight is annoying just because, like, putting Killmonger on this path. After, like, if I was to armor break him with the special one, he goes debuff immune, so he shakes off the armor break, and I'm right back at jump. Don't have many great options. Could have I already have R2 torch, red mags, and could 1 second. And could R2 long shot, sentinel, or Hulk Ragnarok were probably my best choices. For 5 stars, I have basically all of them except new 2021 champions. Well, I have 565 Doom, Cap, Nick, Quake, and Warlock. Okay, well, those are good 565s to have. Long shot. There's a note or two that long shot could be fun on. Hulk Rag 2 since his buff. I've seen some. I think Karate Mike had some gameplay in Act 6, like cheesing with Hulk Ragnarok. But I definitely understand what you mean. I feel like I need a good cheese champ for some 6.3 bosses. Thinking Ghost Corvus or CMM, but they are all unawakened. So Corvus, the awaken ability definitely helps, but it is not mandatory for, I mean, same thing for Ghost. Awaken ability helps, but it's not mandatory. I'm about to just quit out of this fight. This is just taking far too long. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, I think I saw some of that too. Yeah. Like I said, I know definitely Thor Ragnarok can do some fights in there. A bunch of the stuff is just overflow. Let's actually use it. And that fight was just taking way too long. My daughter just woke up. Come on, use your special. It's extremely annoying having Killmonger on this path. Just because of the node design. Alright, and that should finish him off. Much faster than using Magneto. Because at first when I went in that fight, I was thinking about like, alright, let me armor break him. But yeah, whenever you knock him down, debuff immune, so that just kind of makes the fight really suck. It's all right. So let's just forget all that nonsense. Race to a special 2. And get some big damage in. So annoying because I was dexing back to get hit like that. Come on, use your special 2. Thank you. Special 1 should hopefully finish this off. There we go. It's a pretty annoying path. Ugh. Because this gives me a chance to use some of these potions. I don't have to, but they're literally going to be getting ready to expire anyway, so. Come on, Nick, use your special 2. That's gonna let me knock him down. I was trying to save the special 2 till I got him to the second phase, but I didn't want to use this. I didn't want to get to a special 3, so you know what? Screw it. Let me just launch it. And this should finish him off. So this isn't like a terrible path. It's not that it's a hard path. It's just very annoying. Probably the Killmonger is the most annoying on the path. Down. Do more special. Really got any crits. And of course with Yellow Jacket, you kind of always want to shorten your combos and give yourself some proper spacing, just to make sure that you don't get clobbered. Finally got some decent crits on that one. Good bleed champ for 6.3. Medusa, is that 6.3? Yes. Yes. That note is like, do you bleed? You have to do bleed damage, or your You have to do bleed, or I think it's zero. You do 0 damage. Yeah, but he got that nick. So, you definitely have the heroes that's needed to get you through 6.3 for initial clear. Like, you want to focus on the initial clear and then, you know, just 100% it little by little. Like, have you initial cleared already, or you know you're working on it? No crits. Nice, we're able to get a 1 crit. Thank God that's the last fight on that path. It's so annoying. Let's see. And yeah, just 1 path left after this. Nice. All right, Toad, let's go. I'm trying not to like back him up into that corner, just so I don't have to deal with the regen going crazy and extend this fight any longer than I need to. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's get that first special 3 off. Ugh. I went to Dex and guess it didn't register. I ended up eating that in the block. because of the prowess and the note itself, where he crits through block. Just did a ton of damage. It's crazy. 50% of my health and the block. So it's definitely better to bait the special one. So not that the special 2 is hard to evade, but yeah, it's just the game, if it doesn't read properly and you end up taking it, that's a lot of damage. Nice. One more special 3. And he should be dead. For this strategy, like Mojo would be really good to bring along, because Mojo has that synergy to give everybody on the team. Just bait out special 1, parry, launch our special 3. Mojo gives everybody like a 7% combat power rate, so it really helps for you to like get back to these specials really fast. And down he goes. Nice. B-More, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a good night, bud. Really appreciate it. Oh, been on for over 2 hours. I did not need to be on for this long. I didn't expect to be on for this long. But they have so many pats in these things. It's crazy. I really wish they didn't. Ah, bollocks. I have 2 pats left. Oh. Raja and Vinny Tips. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. So, second to last, Okaka. Not sure what that means. Second to last path. Oh, I wish it was the last path. But I'm this far in, so might as well. Performance anxiety, that's a pretty easy one. But this patch should definitely be a lot faster than the last one, so that's the good thing. Just launch our special 2. Good, she threw out her special 2. And I really tried to be cheeky there, and I got caught for it. Deserved it. because I was unblockable. I was hoping she wouldn't throw the special, but of course she did. Alright, so we got Blade. Oh, as I said earlier, maybe in the next 6-star featured, that would definitely be interesting. Especially considering that they went from, they went Ghost Rider, then they went Stealth Suit, Stark Spidey, Stark Enhanced Spidey, and now to go Blade. So thank you for finally throwing this special. Yeah, so then to go Blade, I mean, it does make perfect sense. I was fortunate enough to get Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, but I didn't get Ghost Rider, which that would have been really cool. I do like him as a character a lot. Hopefully somewhere down the line I can pick him up as a 6-star. Let's get my concussion and degen up on him. Kind of help counteract any unstoppable. That should hopefully finish it off. Nope, not really. Let's get some Bishop in here. Let's build up those powers charges. 30 powers charges, big special too. Nice. So Bishop is one of those heroes I got ranked up, and I was like, I wasn't really excited about ranking him up, but he is really good. That buff they gave him was did him a lot of justice. And you'll notice I didn't apply the Magneto pre-fight because Bishop has a pretty cool ability where if a skilled attacker one purifies his stun, purifies like his debuff, like, so for example, a parry, he does energy damage to them and inflicts a passive stun. So, like, is a really nice cheese factor. In fact, if you're using him against Kingpin, it's ridiculous because of Kingpin's overcharge. He keeps the attack damage actually keeps increasing. Come on. So after like the fifth or sixth shrug off by Kingpin, basically you do like 20k damage. Like you do enough damage just to kill Kingpin. One of my alliance mates had showed it to me. We're having a discussion about Bishop, and he displayed it, and I had to go around and mess around and test it for myself because, let's face it, that was just so crazy. But yeah, as you see, every time he shrugs it off, he's doing like 20, like what's that, 6k damage. Yeah. So, like I said, depending on the fight, it's just a really cool cheese method that you can actually use with Bishop. I said somebody like Kingpin, where excuse me, where his damage scales as he goes into that overcharge mode. You can it gets nutty how much damage you do after like the fifth to sixth parry, where he goes to shrug it off. Alright, Storm. Let's do this quickly with Cable. And Cable is another hero that has just really become really good because of that Apocalypse synergy. And some would say, well, you know, because it's a synergy that's making him that good, you know, they don't count him. They don't think he is that good. But let's face it, if you're using Apocalypse, you want to use Cable. You want to bring Cable on. Unless you're just like have a mutant heavy path, and then you're going to, you know, easily, you know, ramp up Apocalypse anyway. But I mean, they go so well together, you just might as well. Okay, and one more full for the last path, and that will be it. Let's get out of the corner. Like overall, I think Toad is easier than Sauron, but Sauron for this like Cavalier quest is an easier fight, and that's because of that heavy node on the Sauron fight. Like depending on who you use, a few heavy attacks, and he goes on very fast. Unbelievable. Alright, let's bring this back. Can't believe I got hit by the heavy attack and it did that much damage. Okay, let's get you out of the corner. Okay. Stun. Special 3. Let's bring it back. Get you out of that corner. Not this time, Toad. And he's down. I didn't want to subject anyone to another one of those special 3s. All right. Last path. Save the easiest path for last. Which is good because I am a little tired. Eyes not at 100%. Rushing while unblockable. Drop this massive special 2. There we go. Nice. Almost there. Just thank everybody for tuning in and hanging out with me tonight. I'll open up Crystal afterwards. I have a Cavalier Nexus, so I'll open up that just to kind of tune off, see if we can get some streaming luck Who knows? Maybe it's some crazy 6-star or 6-star Cavalier or something like that. And of course, if I get something like that, I will open it on this stream. Do you know what happens to a toad when it's violated? The same as everything else. That was like one of the worst lines in the movie. I love Halle Berry, but they did make her so cheesy. You know, for her character, I think they really went by the you know, the original X-Men cartoon that played on Saturday mornings. Like, they had her hair short, kind of more like a modern day Storm, but like, I guess for the, and I guess Storm is a pretty, you know, you think Storm, she's a pretty wholesome character. But I think they could have made her edgier in that movie. I don't think anybody would have complained for that. With Beast, I never liked pushing him to a special 2. It's not that it's hard to evade or anything like that. It's just that his special 2 gives him that stupid armor, and then he becomes like a tank. Long stream, you're on Baby Marathon. Or Baby Marathon, man. Yeah. That's interesting since, like I said, I haven't streamed in a while. And even, well, I did the last stream on New Year's Eve, or New Year's Eve. And I think that was half an hour. So to have a 2.5-hour stream tonight on an impromptu stream at that, definitely wasn't expecting. I thought this would have taken a lot, would not have taken so long. But, yeah, the pads feel very long. And it feels like there's a lot of quest in them. Black Panther's a 6-star that I do have that I do also want to bring to rank 2. One, because of his synergy with Hercules, and 2, like if you play around with him, he really is pretty decent after his buff. I think all the intercepting and everything else you have to do with him, definitely, you know, he's not everybody's cup of tea because of that. You know, you have all the bleed damage and stuff like that, but you do hope that he would have done, you know, it would have been cool if they gave him a little bit more damage. But he's not very hard to, it's not hard to ramp up. And like I said, it's actually pretty comfortable playing him. And let's move away from that trap. Wow, how is he coming out of my stun that fast? With Apocalypse, he shouldn't be able to. But yeah, I definitely want to rank 2 Black Panther. You see No Way Home yet? I honestly have not. And that's because I've been under the weather, so I haven't really been out. Finally healing up, and I hope to see it next week. So I've been clicking away and trying to avoid everything that has to do with with the movie. So anytime like I pass something on social media, it's like okay, I see something that has to do with a movie come up, I just kind of quickly just scroll past. All right. Should be the last fight. Kind of playing a little caution to the wind here. Just because. All right, let's go. Bad way to start. Come on. Finally. All right. I was able to bait up that. You're gonna love it. I won't say anything else. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am really looking forward to seeing it. Let's get him out of that corner. Start that regen. I swear, it's like he's purposely trying to go into the corner. Like that's how his AI is set up. Also have to be careful that I'm not rushing in and getting intercepted with a special attack. Okay, get out of the corner. Special 3 off, acid burn. Let's dex that. Let that regen fall off. Down to 17%. And Ibom is really good for this fight just because of his own abilities with the poison. You're basically just regening from the poison effects, so makes him very sustainable. And this should finish it off. If not the attack, the acid burn from. There we go. Ooh. Awesome. And 100%. Very nice. Halfway to the next one. Cool. And let's close that out. And let's go open some stuff. So, off the crystal tab. As always, we like to open up a PHC here before we open up any crystals. Get any bad juju out of the way. Actually, we're opening up a Cavalier Nexus, right? So we need to open up 3 of these. So if I thought about it, I would have gone to my shard ones, and then I'd have been able to just pop. I'd have been able to just pop 3. We're going to open up. Let's open up these Sig Stones. Where are they? There we go. Pop these. Nice amount of tech, no skill. Not bad. We'll open the Nexus T5cc. There it is. Well, the only thing that makes any sense to take here, of course, is the is the Mystic. So we'll do that. And form a Mystic. You know, we'll open up a featured 5-star. there is a hero in here that I am hunting, and that's not her. I'm hunting that Nimrod, and of course, like I thought, like he was right in between. I thought it might have been him, but yeah, no, it wasn't. All right, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm gonna open up this Cavalier Nexus to close the night off. Thank you, PP. That 4-leaf clover. I mean, some people would have loved that Scarlet Witch. I know. So that's just not the one for me. But unfortunately, this last one's just going to be a 4-star. So we will go with that. Close the night off. And that's all right. All right, guys. But as always, just want to say thank you for tuning in with me. I really appreciate it. I'm always humbled by just how amazing this community is. Always keep each other first. Help out your fellow brother in all things, and yeah, just that kind of positive attitude all the way 2022 and forward. Guys, thank you so much. Have a fantastic, blessed night. Have a good one. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll catch you next time. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe, hit that like button, helps out a lot, and I'll catch you next time.